devastated by the news of his death, calling him their comrade, brother and musical legend. Julie, thank you. Let's return now to the crisis in Afghanistan. It's been more than a week since the Taliban seized control of the country, and despite their assurances, many residents remain terrified. Women in particular are afraid of what life under their new rulers could entail, with reports of fewer women out and about on the streets. Our correspondent, Secunda Kalani, sent this report from the Afghan capital.
When the Taliban took over Kabul, many residents were terrified. Rowena, a young female journalist, decided she should go and talk to them for her YouTube channel. That was the last video she uploaded. She's unsure if the group will approve of her working or not. For now, many offices have told female employees to stay at home. Many female professionals have fled in fear. The last time the Taliban were in power in the 1990s, women weren't allowed to work and girls couldn't go to school. Punishments were brutal. Today, under Taliban rule, you still do see some women out and about in Kabul, though significantly fewer than before. Many are simply too afraid to step outside. So far, they haven't been ordered to wear the burqa or to stay at home unless accompanied by a man, but no one's sure if that will last. Even without new laws being imposed, fear is changing the way many women dress. No one's buying jeans anymore, says this shopkeeper. Instead, they're buying headscarves and more conservative gowns. The Taliban have always been vague in their commitment to women's rights. In some areas, they banned girls going to school beyond the age of 12. Young Afghan women have been amongst those taking part in scattered protests defying the group.
Most of the Taliban...
Fawzia Kufi is a prominent campaigner and was a member of the team negotiating with the Taliban.
A lot of women actually contact me. They come to see me or message me. They're trying a way out or looking for something different. Not only in terms of security, but in terms of hope for a better country. They don't have it anymore.
Many women worry whatever the Taliban say now, they'll grow increasingly strict once the international focus comes to an end.
Secunda Kamani reporting, and some breaking news before we go. While we've been on air, it's been announced that President Biden has spoken by phone to the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson ahead of tomorrow's virtual G7 summit. The White House said they discussed efforts to get their citizens, local staff and other vulnerable Afghans out of Kabul. Mr. Johnson has been trying to persuade President Biden to continue the evacuations beyond his deadline of the end of the month, August the 31st. Thanks very much for listening to the newsroom with me, Janat Jalil. You're listening to the BBC World Service.
From what's going on, in case of medical misinformation, what India is currently grappling with is tens and tens of homemade remedies that are being forwarded on social media.
So what can go wrong?
My chest was cramping up and I've got nerve pain. It hurt to touch my skin.
The challenges of maintaining body and mind.
It made me learn to love myself. Doing this routine, it felt as though that I wasn't completely falling apart.
And the challenges ahead.
We see globalization, we see the spread of disease, but we don't see the same kind of global thinking and investments and capacity that we need to combat those diseases. The long-term care facility ranges anywhere on average from $7,000 to $8,000. So what can we do to protect our parents and ourselves without long-term care support?
On the BBC World Service.
Hello, I'm Nick Hatton and this is Sport Today on the BBC World Service, bringing you the sports stories the world is talking about. Crowd